Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the third season of the PvP League. My name's Celty, and I'm here joined today by no one else than Iceflux himself. Good afternoon, Iceflux.
Hello, everyone. I just would like to point out that we've done this already, but Celty had us all muted.
Yes.
Good job, Celty.
We did the introduction, and then I was like, "Hey, Iceflux, we're muted."
Oh, we're quite professional, aren't we?
Absolutely. So how long has it been? We were just talking about it. How long has it been since the last match from the second season? It's like 3-4 months, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's been about 3 months. So it's been a very long time. And I'm glad to have it back, honestly. I was starting to miss it.
Yeah, same. There was something missing every Sunday. So I'm really glad that we're back here. And so what has happened since the last season? Well, we had a class balance patch, the first one of many. Now, unfortunately, there hasn't been any other class balance patches, and this is because we have other major issues that we have to, and I mean have to, look into right now. And so this is why everything else has been postponed a little bit, but we can rest you guys assured that it will come. Probably even during the season, during the PvP League season, we will have at least one other patch that focuses on class balancing. But other than that, yeah. So we're very excited to see what this single class balance patch will bring for difference. What will happen if there's a shift in dominance from classes? Which class would you say was the most dominant last season?
Well, as always, we noticed nobles were quite dominant, and it looks like a lot of explorers were also up there, especially the snipers. So hopefully, with the noble and sniper changes that have been done, we will not see the same repeat of that, hopefully.
I mean, nobles have seen quite a bit of, I guess you can say, nerf. Is that right?
I would say hate. What?
Well, yeah. Well, we have seen a reduction from Lure of Incubus from 30 seconds to 15 seconds, which is literally a reduction of 50%. That's quite a lot, I would say. And then we've also seen, when it comes to the Saints, their ice shield, I was about to say, of course, their armor of light has also been reduced. It doesn't hold up 60 seconds now anymore, but it does 35 seconds. On the other hand, the cooldown was also reduced, and this was all done in an effort to like try and make the PvPs more active, less downtime, you know. And so it's going to be exciting to see how this plays out, because that's probably going to be the first time that we'll be experiencing this. Or have you seen something beforehand, Ice?
Well, as you know, I like to stalk a lot of people in the game, so I have been watching a lot of wars that have been happening in the game. But the good thing about this PvP League is, for us especially, we can see how impacting the changes that have been done are working, and what else could also be changed.
Yeah, that's this is the PvP League is going to be sort of a reference to us as to where the classes are standing, how it's looking, you know, in terms of balance and all that. And it's going to be exciting to see what impact these changes have had and will have when the other patches drop. That being said, we have we're well, how do you say that in English? I always forget. It's not
5 minutes.
5 minutes to there you go. 5 minutes to 6 p.m. CET. That means that in 5 minutes, the first round will start. Or well, they will gather the participants for the first round, and from there on, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you may have also noticed that on this stream, we have a bit of an overlay.
Done by no one else than Taku himself,
Yeah,
and I love it.
Yeah, big shout out to Taku for providing this overlay. We wanted to make it obviously a bit more nicer for you guys to view the stream. And any suggestions or changes you've got will be much appreciated.
Absolutely. Anytime. And then further into the stream, we might also have a little gift for you guys. Who knows? Maybe a few codes here and there.
Honestly, I've been told by many players already to go away, so I don't think they deserve the code.
Yeah, depends on how they will behave. You're right.
If they're nice to us, maybe. Ugh.
Now let me
Right.
see. Yeah, all right, everything's fine. And then if you guys are interested in the last season, if you want to, have a look, have a recap what happened the last season, we did upload all the streams on the YouTube channel. You can find it either on the Giiku Games channel or the Florensia YouTube channel. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, YouTube did not record all of the streams, which means out of the 10 supposed videos, there's only about 6, I think. Because again, it just didn't record it for some reason. But at least you can find 6 weeks worth of PvPs on the YouTube channels if you're interested in looking into that. And of course, all the streams that we do in this season will also be uploaded to YouTube, so you can rewatch it anytime.
Right. I like how Twitch chat's now got, "You guys are awesome, now give me the codes." That's not how this works, unfortunately. If only things were that simple.
Later, maybe. Right. And it's 3 minutes to go. Oh, that's a lot of people. Wow.
The question is, what have you been up to since the last PvP league?
Oh,
anything exciting?
Me? I mean, I started university. That's about it.
Wow, I didn't know you were that smart to go to uni.
I'm really not. I'm struggling a lot. So basically, the ways my days look like now is I wake up around, let's say 7, 8 a.m. depending if I have classes or not, right? Then it's go to classes, then work, then learn, and go back to bed. And that's how my days look like.
To be honest, that sounds amazing.
It's a lot, and I mean a lot of studying. University is not a joke.
Of course not.
What about you, though?
I actually don't know what I've been up to. I've been working. I've been chilling. I've been crying. I've been angry.
Crying?
I've been through all the emotions, I think, over the last 2 or 3 months.
All the emotions.
All the emotions. You name it, I've been there.
You know what? I think you've been bored.
I have been very bored, I'll be honest.
I think it's good that we're having the PvP league back.
Exactly. And especially because of the lockdown, I think we're all bored.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. I have a new mouse. So you guys won't see the DPI changes anymore.
But that was the highlight to every single one of your streams.
I know. But no DPI changes anymore. Because I was having a lot of troubles with this mouse. And it would just randomly not work anymore. And you can imagine how terrible that is during a game, whatever. But yeah, so I got a new mouse. My first ever wireless mouse. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I fully charged it, and I've been using it for about 12 hours now, and the battery just went down 5%. This is crazy.
That sounds pretty awesome, to be honest.
Yeah.
No more wires. It's always the wires that are the annoying things.
Yeah, exactly.
So, looking at some of the people we've got at this event, there are some recognizable names. Of course, we have got Vegan, our good old friend Vegan, who hopefully will win some matches today.
Yeah, you think he's gonna win something this season?
I don't know. He did say he was going through some secret training, right?
I mean, I see he's having some proper weapons now, and pretty good equipment. Wow. Okay, he's done something.
Ooh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like the first round is going to start now. So they are currently name collecting. So if you're not paying attention to Florensia, please check and whisper if you wish to participate.
And guess what the word is?
Our Lord and Savior, right?
Our Lord and Savior. You're right. Right. And who else do we have here? I recognize Vegan, of course. I think we also had Anillo. Anillo. I don't know how you pronounce that last season.
Yeah, we got Lancia, we got the Thick Team, we've got obviously Eretica.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite a few knowledgeable names.
Absolutely.
We've also got some level 1, so obviously here just spectating.
Ah, yeah, 123, 123. Yeah, I remember that guy too. Who else do we have? Well, I'm very bad at remembering names. I shouldn't be looking for people I recognize. I recognize Hazen! Yes, I do. And Sanji and Iwan. That's about it. Oh, I like that name. Thick Fries. I love fries.
I always prefer the thin and crispy fries over the thick fries.
Yeah, you're actually right. But you know, like those thick fries were like full of taste.
Oh,
don't make me hungry.
Literally, you're making us hungry now.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who will participate. Actually.
Yes, for sure. I mean, this is the very first round of season 3, so hopefully there's a lot of people who've been preparing for this.
Do you think people actually like go and train PvP for that?
Absolutely.
Really?
I mean, what's the point of all these wars if they don't train?
Yeah, you're actually right. Oh, I can already see some matches now. Now it's wait, I think I'm on Bergroon, am I? Yes, I am. That's why I was able to see them. Yeah, okay, so apparently Bergroon has already started. Whereas Luxplena is still collecting the names. So I was told I'm pronouncing Bergroon wrong. How do you pronounce it?
I just call it Germany. They don't get a special name. It's just Germany and global.
Germany and global. All right. Fair enough.
I'm not going to make a fool of myself. Every single time I try to say something German, everyone laughs at me.
Right. You did mention that you have good German skills, don't you?
Oh yes, fantastic German skills. What am I on about?
Yeah. Can you say something in German?
I could, but I don't want to.
Come on. One word.
I actually can't think of a word now.
What about face reveal? Weren't you saying that you'd be doing a face reveal on season 3?
Oh, no. I think you're the one who said once we hit 5,000 followers, we'll both do a face reveal, of which I haven't given you my consent for.
But we are doing it.
Oh, see what I mean? He's forcing me to do a face reveal.
When we reach 5,000 followers. And I think it was 1,000 followers and we do a PvP?
Yes, because I keep asking you to do a PvP and you keep wimping out.
Yeah, because I don't want to show like how good I am, you know? So people keep like guessing.
You don't want to teach the kids these days how to play Excavator, right?
You see, Excavator, it's an art to play Excavator, you know? Because it's not made for PvP. But if you know how, you can annoy the opponent so much that he will just straight up give up.
What about the Excavators who lose?
They just don't know how to play.
Ah, okay. So any Excavators who lose any of the rounds today do not know how to play.
Yeah.
Celti 2020.
Oh god, now everyone probably just wants to PvP me. You know, to be fair, I'd probably lose every single PvP these days. Because I'm really a PvP.
Talked all this talk about how good you are, and now you're thinking you're about to lose every
Yeah,
PvP.
because I'm a PvE player. You know, I'm a friendly guy. I'm the guy that helps you defeat a boss and do your quests. You know, I don't go in there to fight wars.
But you're willing to fight the players in Discord.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice PvE player.
I'm a Discord PvP player.
Rank number 1, right? Okay, looks like we collected nearly all the names. Just a last check on any names that we have missed.
Yeah, I've been just checking on the website, but there's no matches yet. 5,
Ooh.
4, 3, 2, 1. That was the countdown.
And we start.
Yep. That means that the matches should be showing up, right?
It should do, yes.
Sorry, just 1 second. I'm looking at the list. Do you see the list?
The list. That's a very good question. Do I see a list? I don't see a list, no.
Me neither.
Maybe it hasn't actually started yet.
Could be, could be.
Just have to wait patiently. See what happens.
Yeah, they're probably still typing in the names.
Meanwhile, see Bergen's gone through 2 of their matches already.
You mean the German server?
Yes, the German server.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, they're
Can I
already
just quit the DE
full
server?
swing. The DE.
D server.
Speaking of servers, there's been a few hiccups lately with the servers.
Yes, of course. I mean, it was mostly nighttime.
Yeah.
Like the past few days at nighttime.
And we're having the first match.
Ooh. Haruvi Dragon 917.
Yep, there we
Okay.
go. Can you target Dragon?
I am on Dragon already. It's like I read your mind.
Yeah, we can just make it you target the second player that's mentioned.
Yep, that sounds good.
Oh, did I type it in wrong? Wrong way around? Oh god, I don't see the health bar, do I?
No, you do not.
Yeah, that's weird. We've all set it up. Oh, right, the wrong way around. Whoopsie.
So everyone's getting asked to move to the side, so there is enough room for the participants to PvP.
Yeah, it seems like we won't have a health bar for this, for today's match.
As
That's
always, the
unfortunate.
first stream can happen without some sort of
Yeah.
technical issue.
For the streams, Iceflux and I, we're doing a lot of workarounds to get everything working. So any issues that might arise, we're sorry for that. But it's just a lot of, like I said, like tinkering around to get everything working. So unfortunately, sometimes things don't work out our way. And with the health bar, it's one of those things. Sorry for that. We'll get it working next time. Right. Good. Looks like we're ready for the first match.
Yes, looks like we are. They're just asking the participants to move to the site.
Yep. Now, where are the participants themselves?
That is a good question. I do
Right.
not see them anymore.
Me neither.
Oh, I see Dragon. He's right next to NOS.
Well,
Looks
the
like
match
we're
is
having-
the match is still happening right here, like in front of Vegan, right?
It should do, yes.
Wow, that's a lot of people watching.
There we go. They are underway, though. You can see the PvP
Perfect.
just starting. So we got a court magician versus a priest. Vegan is still doing the priest tactics. And it looks like the court magician is full whiz still, so be interesting to see how much the nurse and the changes affect the court magician.
Hold on, why is it now Vegan Why is Vegan not playing?
So Haru wins by default.
Oh,
So it looks like
right.
there was an issue that occurred,
I
or
see
a
how it
violation
is.
of the rules, and the first round went to Haru
Wow.
automatically.
Okay.
Here we go, waiting for the Armor of Light. The Armor of Light is now gone, and now we're going to see the Court Magician full combo. Our Shade of Fear, Fire Pole, Wrath of Earth, Ice. I don't know if that's Ice Storm, Heavy Lightning. And even now, we can see how much of an impact the Armor of Light has changed.
Yeah. That was
But the
way
Armor of
quicker.
Light is already up. So the Priest has got the Armor of Light a lot quicker now. And it looks like the Court Magician is running away.
Yeah, he is. Probably out of boundary right now, but he's coming back in.
I mean, one thing to
And-
notice is the Court Magician is nearly out of mana in some ways.
He is.
And Vegan is looking very healthy still.
Yeah. Now, I don't think it's because the increased amount of MP consumption during a teleport. So I'm wondering what it is.
I mean, obviously, Teleport does use a lot more mana now, but we are seeing they're not teleporting as much. They're teleporting once and trying to keep the distance.
But
So
he
we are seeing a bit more of a tactical use on Teleport.
Absolutely. But then we're
And
also seeing that he's inflicting himself a lot of damage through Vegan's Thorn Shield, which now only reflects 25% of the damage, but that's still 1/4 of the damage.
Absolutely. And we can see the Lure of Incubus nerf there. So that has only allowed the Court Magician to recover half their MP, which is a massive change to how they used to be able to recover the entire MP.
Absolutely, yeah. So
This Vegan is being a mega tank. I'll tell you
Ooh,
that.
but now he's eating a lot of damage. Okay, wow. That was just one combo, and without Armor of Light, Vegan was gone.
Yeah, so the first one does go to Court Magician. However, this wasn't a typical Court Magician just demolishes everyone. This was more the case of the Court Magician had to attempt a couple of times.
Absolutely.
I see there's only 1080p enabled. Sad, so laggy. Looks like someone is having a bit of a lag issue with the stream.
1080p is the maximum that we can stream. YouTube and Twitch do not allow for a higher resolution stream than 1080p. And also, since during the last season, some people were complaining that they had to what's that called again? Buffer a little bit. I also went ahead and reduced the bitrate, so you guys should technically that should technically ease your guys' internet connection, and therefore people with perhaps weaker internet connections should be able to watch the stream live. However, remember that we are uploading all the live streams on YouTube later on, so you can always watch it there.
Amazing. So, looks like we're going into the next round.
Yeah.
I1 v Aizen.
I'm pretty sure we've seen that matchup a couple times during the last season too.
We have. This is a typical Excavator v Sniper matchup. And obviously, the Sniper's main nerf is the use of sniping, which has been increased by 15 seconds on the cooldown.
Yeah, so it's now 45 instead of 30 before, which reduces the DPS by quite a bit. But you as a main sniper, would you say it is brutal or is it fine as a nerf?
In my opinion, it is fine as enough. You do feel it though, because obviously Sniper does a lot of damage with their burster skills, and when the Sniper cooldown's got 45 seconds, that's a lot of time where you can't fully burst someone down. And as you can see here, usually the Sniper does have a lot more impact in these matchups, but this one was actually quite close between the two.
Yeah. I mean, it's only been 2 matches, but we can see the difference. We can see the impact of the clans balance changes, even though it was only 1 patch so far. That's incredible.
Yeah, because what it used to come down to was using Crimson at the right time to reflect the sniping damage back and to prevent the sniper's burst. But when the sniping cooldown's been increased, the Excavator's got a lot more time where they can inflict their own dot effects and skill damage without having to worry and use Crimson Dust as much.
Yeah.
So it just becomes a little bit more of a timing game when to use Crimson Dust. Cool, looks like we got Lincoln v Erectica.
Yep.
Another Excavator. I think Lincoln is a Court Magician, or was it a Yeah,
I think
it's a
Magic
magician.
Knight, right?
No, it's a court
Not
magician.
Court Magician. Wasn't he a knight last season?
I believe so. Yes. So,
Okay.
so people understand that wasn't the PvP. Lincoln was removing some buffs that they
Yeah.
had on them, which were not related to their class.
I just realized, but that was shooting Nova, and Lincoln was gone.
That was like a yikes. That hurts, man.
That was painful. Oh goodness.
Cool. Looks like they are requesting to wait 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Whether it'll be allowed or not is the question. Oh,
Wow. So, do you know anything in terms of how they handle it this season? If there's anything different when someone crashes during a match, or
it's basically going to be kept the same as last season. That it's a rules at the end of the day. If something is broken in the rules, then unfortunate as it is, that is the last decision. So if someone crashes, most likely they will take the loss.
okay. So, I'm not sure what is happening. If they're fighting or not? No. Doesn't look like it. Now, there's a lot of people that are standing where they shouldn't be standing.
They are unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is down to the players to move if they can.
So they were fighting, but then they just suddenly stopped. Question mark. Ah, there you go. Now it continues.
so
Okay.
It looks like they were still fighting, but I think they were trying to wait for the other to make the first move.
Yeah, that could have been it.
So obviously we've got the Crimson Dust on the Court Magician, which is really going to affect the damage output potential of the Court Magician. And with Lure of Incubus nerf, this means that there's probably going to be a good 5 or 10 second gap where Eretica can get a lot of damage out.
Yeah,
using the lure to cancel the Crimson Dust effect.
Yeah, but Crimson Dust has a rather low cooldown, so it'll be up probably 5 seconds after Lincoln starts engaging again. Or, well, now in this case, once Shade is gone. It's going to be interesting to see if there's enough damage output from Lincoln to kill Eretica in one combo, and doesn't look like it.
Well, there we go. There's no Shade at the moment, so this will be a time, an opportunity for the Excavator to get a lot more damage out. Unfortunately, the Excavator is quite low on HP at the moment, and the Court Magician is quite healthy on the mana.
So in this situation, Eretica should have maybe, once Lincoln was teleporting away, should have maybe sat down and tried to regen some HP. Although I don't really see how this would have made a lot of difference in this case.
So, in my opinion, I think Eretica was doing the right move. You can obviously burst shot, rest a bit, you can try to get your HP back, but the main goal is to deplete the Court Magician's mana pool. Because as soon as the Shade of Fear is back, as soon as the Lure of Incubus is back, the damage is there again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you keep resting and trying to recover your HP, slowly and surely you will end up losing eventually. So the aim of the objective was to try to deplete the MP, and unfortunately it did not work out this time. So Court Magician takes the win.
Yep, great. Now let's see. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Thank you.
You've got Needy v Tofu, a sniper via Court Magician. I like how someone's called themselves Needy. And to say, you know. I like the name. Iceflux approves.
I mean, I'd like tofu too. Well, at least the name. I don't like tofu per se.
So you like tofu, but you don't like tofu.
No, I like. Yeah.
Don't be mean to the player.
Wait,
Nice.
his name is Lul Tofu. I was just looking in the chat. No, I just wrote tofu. Great. Either way. Oh, that's. Oh, wait, they have a special name for Court Magicians with MK skills. What's it called again? CMK or something?
Yeah, it could be. It could be Court Magician Knight, or was it
Court Knight?
Or I don't know.
Something like
Magician.
that, yeah. Because Needy is a Court Magician with Phantom Greave, right?
Yep.
And I've been seeing a lot of complaints about that.
Yeah, so I think if I remember rightly, the DPS output of the Magic Knight's main rapier skills is a lot higher than Court Magician skills. Plus, if they time it correctly, they can do a lot more skill output within the combo of the Law of Incubus and Shade of Fear.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a lot of complaints regarding making rapier skills specific to Magic Knight.
Yeah. I've
But
seen
that
that
would
one.
stop the Court Magician being able to use these skills.
Have you ever played a magic class?
I have, yes. I played every single class at least once in the game.
Okay. So what would you think about making all the rapier skills only for magic knights?
I think it would be a good idea because it would allow Magic Knights to have their own, unique feel,
Mm-hmm.
and that will make players be like, okay, do I want to just be a Magic Knight with these sort of skill damages outputs, or do I want to be a Court Magician where I've got a lot more AoEs?
Yeah.
Because then you can see Magic Knight is a more PvP focused class, whilst Court Magician is a lot more PvE focused class. And then obviously we would have to adjust things from there, maybe.
And you know what I just saw? We have the first Gladiator, and I can immediately see the difference in MP usage.
Absolutely. Usually the mana usage used by the Gladiator is a good 90% to 100% of their mana.
Yeah.
And now we can see the mana was only like 70%. So there was
I
a
think
massive...
first combo only took about 40 to 50% of his mana, including all the AoEs.
I've just been requested to move a player.
Gotcha.
Cool, what we're seeing here in the chat, we are seeing, but CM should not have that much DPS. Yep, that was the main issue we've just talked about. So, Court Magician having access to rapier skills gives them a lot more DPS and open to many opportunities. Is
Exactly.
Babatul using cheat engine or is he just full attack speed? We have no way to confirm that. I believe attack speed, maybe. We will obviously have to verify that.
Ooh, that was brutal. That was brutal. So we just saw a sniper get rid of a Magic Knight rather easily. So just seeing this, I can verify that the nerf regarding the sniping is, I think, absolutely fine.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you can notice it a lot more. But then if you think about it in cases where it's not a PvP and you think of it like a PvE or a war situation, you will notice that it definitely does reduce the impact of snipers, but it also makes snipers have to choose carefully who they wish to burst down.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is the main thing. You know, you don't want snipers being able to cast sniping every 10 seconds.
Yeah, and it's the same story with Lure of Incubus, right? Now they have to like think about when to use it because there's not this 30-second gap anymore where they can almost recharge anything, right? They have to tactically use it now. It's the same with the sniping skill. It's like, who do you want to pick? Because you only have it available every 45 seconds, and a lot can happen in 45 seconds.
Absolutely. Looks like we have got a Court Magician via Magic Knight at the moment.
Yep, we do.
And what we're noticing is still the case of the Magic Knight, especially, changing all their clothes. Every now and then during certain combos, during certain times, to allow them to get additional stats or additional damage bonuses. It looks like he is winning the war of the Lure and the Shade combos. And Needy has lost all the MP.
Yep. POM is now out, and that was just once the POM is out, it's easy play pretty much versus a MP heavy noble.
Absolutely, and it'll be interesting to see if it's still the case of the first CM who lands the combo wins, or is there going to be a lot more potential for a noble to be able to outplay the other?
Right. Just looking here.
It's like first round is now over.
That is correct.
What is the league standings look like?
Let me
As
pull
people
up the
may know,
side and I
we
can tell you in
still
1 second.
So we still have the website available where anyone can visit the website flowleague.com to look at the rankings yourself.
Okay, there we go. So, oh, I can pronounce that name. I mean, we do have the first 7 people with the same points, which, you know, it's totally normal because they all just won one match and everyone started off with equal amount of points. So therefore, everyone that won this round has at 1,025 points right now. So I guess we would have to wait at least until after the second round to have some sort of better representation of a ranking. Perhaps even the third round, perhaps even the next week, until we have enough separation in points.
Absolutely. And one thing to keep in mind is that those who have been winning and have got the higher points, if you, as a lower points player, so if you with 975 points beats a player with 1,025 points, you will earn more points and they will lose more points. So just because they got higher points, it doesn't exactly mean they're guaranteed to stay in that position.
Exactly.
A lot of upsets can happen. A lot of changes can happen.
Right. That's for that. One thing we can say is Vegan did lose the first round. No, actually, it was a draw, wasn't it? No, wait. Let me see. It was a loss, yeah. Are you still rooting for Vegan?
I mean, Vegan just said he's got his first loss, so I don't know. I had faith in Vegan. I thought he was going to be an OP, mean, super fighting machine. But he turned out to be a worthless vegan still.
Where's Tennopain? I'm not seeing Tennopain in game. Where are you? Because I remember Tennopain last season, which was just like, I don't know, like it was just like he was fighting against mobs, basically.
Wow, you've just literally disrespected the entire player base at this event.
No, I'm just making compliments, you know.
Yes, compliments.
Well,
cool. Just remember that this event does happen every Sunday for the next 2 months. So if some people can't attend this week, it will be on same time next week as well.
So it's going to be 10 weeks again from now on.
10 weeks again, I believe, yeah. I know it's exactly 2 months. We will, of course, announce when the last or at the end date will be closer to the time.
Yeah, of course. Do you know anything about the prizes of this season?
Yes, so if I remember rightly, I don't remember the final amounts, unfortunately, but I believe the final prizes will be AP that will be given out based on the standings.
Yes, that is what I have seen too. Now I can pull up, I have a list somewhere, I think. Let me see. Where is it? So there we have it. Rank 1 gets 30,000 AP. Rank 2 gets 20,000. Rank 3 gets 15,000. Rank 4, 10,000. And rank 5 gets 5,000. Now, do you know if... Oh, there's also rank 1 and 3 of... or 1 to 3 of each base class get a slate as well. So it's basically like the same... sort of prices that or not price, like price what was the word again, like distribution, like we had last season, where you have rank 1 to 5 overall and then you have rank 1 to 3 in each base class, which also get prices.
Yeah, so the last seasons it was rank 1 to 3 of each base class, and I believe this season it became obviously the first 5. Now, I'm unsure if that's of each base class. I will need to double check to confirm that.
No, 1 to 5 is, I think, the overall ranking.
Yeah, there we go then. So it has changed a bit. It's now no longer base class then.
Exactly.
It is just overall performance. However, it is now not just the top 3, it is the top 5, as you said. So this does allow a lot more opportunities and option for more players to get rewards.
Absolutely.
It looks like we are into the second round, I believe.
Yeah, we're now having the secret word that has to be whispered. So
What
they're
is the
currently...
secret word this time?
Eurasia.
Do you know Eurasia? I heard he was a bit of a streamer who promised us he would do a 24-hour stream.
I can vividly remember him teasing a 24-hour stream a couple of times. Yeah. And he's never done it.
Yeah, well, we came to collect, man. Where's the 24-hour stream at?
Yeah, we're still waiting for it. Everyone's waiting for it. What do you think? We do a 24-hour stream too?
Wait, what?
Yeah, 24-hour of Florensia grinding. From level 1 to 60?
Do you want me to lose my sanity?
What sanity?
I mean, this actually goes
Oh,
back
look.
to the little series we planned to do, wasn't it?
That is correct, which we've never done. Yes, yes, yes.
Could you imagine doing a 24-hour stream on that series?
Yes, I can. Unironically, yes. See, everyone in the chat is saying yes too.
Yikes, I think we're being forced into a 24-hour stream.
Have you ever done one before is the question.
I have indeed. It's fine for the first 20 hours or so. It's the last 4 hours that gets to you.
Last time I did a 24-hour stream was together with 3 other friends. After 16 hours, we lost one of them. And because he was just too tired, but then again, he was also the oldest one of us. But funny story. So after 16 hours, we found, do you know this clip of that young boy that goes up in I think it was a Minecraft convention or something, and then he asks how much dedicated RAM does it need to run a server, a Minecraft server, but like he says it in a fun way, like he says dedicated WAM, right? And so after 16 hours of that 24-hour stream, we stumbled upon that clip, and for the following 8 hours, and I'm not kidding, for the following 8 hours, approximately every 15 seconds, one of us was saying dedicated WAM. That was all we said for 8 hours. That's how tired we were. And it's still this day the most hilarious thing I've ever done. So 24-hour stream, guys, if you get the chance to ever do a 24-hour stream with your friends or something, do it. It's hilarious.
I tell you what though, Salty, I think if we were to do a 24-hour stream of Florensia, we would need a certain target met first.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
A target, and we will do a 24-hour stream. What do you think?
Like 15,000 followers.
Both of us playing Florensia from level 1. You may pick us both the classes as well.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's make this interesting.
Yeah.
And you can watch our reaction. You can watch us level up. You can watch us suffer.
But what would be the criteria that we would do it?
I don't know. Maybe someone's got a good idea.
Yeah. Face cam when? When's it happening?
It's not happening.
5,000 follower, guys.
5,000 followers, but I think my face is too good to show you guys, unfortunately.
Wow.
So we have got a hell yeah. I'd love to see that. So what do you think, Salty? If we actually think of a criteria, will this be a thing? Should we make
Absolutely. 100%. We just have to come up with some sort of criteria.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have a little discussion and maybe see what can be done.
Yep. Definitely.
Looks like they're still name collecting, but it looks like there's still quite a lot of names. 10 seconds left to register for the second round of the PvP League.
There's a lot of names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14? That'd be 7 matches. Not bad.
Congratulations, you have learned to count to 14. You must be feeling quite smart right now.
You know, looking at the math that we're currently having in university, I'm glad that I can count these days.
Unfortunately, no one cares about Celti's counting issues. We're on to the second round.
Yes,
Let's go.
sir. Let's
Lancia
go.
Lincoln. So, this is, let's see, a Magic Knight versus a Court Magician. Another Battle of the Nobles. What's your thoughts on this?
It probably comes down to who does first engagement. Ah, that was a first engagement. Okay.
That was a very quick first engagement.
So Lancia has been waiting until the Lord of Incubus runs out, probably just to have it ready as soon as possible again after the engagement. And yeah, there's a shade, but damage output, not
It's only
enough.
taken half of the MP so far.
Yeah, but Lancia does have the ice shield, so okay, lightning
That was
shock
big.
just didn't work.
That was really big. Just to point out that Lancia teleported out of the range of Shade of Fear, stopping Lincoln's Shade of Fear connecting to Lancia. This allowed Lancia, obviously, the brief moment to do some extra damage. Unfortunately, we are sinking Lincoln's turn to go in.
Well, Lincoln just regenerated half his MP during that time.
Yeah, this is the benefits of having a lot of whiz points, because obviously the more wisdom you've got, the more MP recovery you've got.
And there we go. That's just the end of the first match. So Lancia was looking very good, but at some point, well, just wasn't enough.
Absolutely. Just to point out, Eresia saying 24 hours is more nearer than you think. So I believe that must mean it's happening tonight. Right, Eresia?
Tonight? Yeah, sounds great.
Tonight, absolutely. Straight after this, Eresia 24-hour stream. Let's go.
You guys heard it here first.
Okay. So we've got the next round. Angio v Gold.
Gold?
Another Court Magician.
Gold.
Yeah, Goldworthy. Another Court Magician v Magic Knight. You're saying, what I've noticed is the Noble class battles are a lot more... I would say they're a bit more actual exciting to watch.
Would you say so? They're definitely quicker.
They're much quicker, and there's a little bit more outplay potential that we have been noticing. If you lose Lure at the wrong time, for example, or you lose Lure at a bad time, there is an opportunity of a window, or like a little small window, for the other person to punish.
Oh. That was a great mirroring. Now it's going to be... Again, both have the... what's it called again? The Phantom Grief skill. Because it's just a lot of DPS, right? So
what you got?
Yeah.
What you got to think is the casting time of an AoE skill is roughly 2 seconds, right? Let's just say it's around 2 seconds. Within that time, you can probably get off 2 or 3 Phantom Griefs. So you're comparing 1 skill damage output towards 2 of the same skill damage output.
Now I don't.
That's why the DPS is much higher.
Yeah, I don't actually know what the damage output is compared to the, like, say, Wrath of Earth and Phantom Grief. Do you know it by any chance?
I know Wrath of Earth does like 4,800, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Sorry.
Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain. I have no idea, unfortunately. I know that it roughly does about 1,900 to 2,000 ish, but I guess it depends on the rapier as well. But I have no idea of the actual final amount. We could probably research that, maybe, or maybe one of the viewers knows.
It'd just be interesting to know if. I mean, there has to be something behind Court Magicians using MK skills, right? Or, well, rapier skills.
Absolutely. It's a shame none of us are nobles, Why did we prefer explorers?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just never a magician class player in any game, really. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Shade, Lure of Incubus missed even. And Aizen just without any troubles defeating... I still can't pronounce the name. Erythrit?
You still can't pronounce the name?
No, I can't. Can you?
Which name am I pronouncing?
Erythrit.
I cannot see that person. Am I just blind? I must be blind.
Don't bother with it. We have something more interesting. We have Excavator versus Gladiator. Oh, I love that matchup.
Just to make it clear, we just got a little bit of an announcement or some information. Aizen v the I1 match from round 1. Aizen did win. However, Aizen accidentally used an antidote. So the actual winner in the end was I1 due to the use of items. So if anyone was looking at the rankings thinking, wait, we've made a mistake there, it is a legit.
Haven't we had that in the last season too?
We have. People had their items on the hotbars and accidentally pressed it by accident, and it happens so often. But we always said, players, take off the items from your cast bars.
Very important. It can happen and an accident, and then you just lose the entire match, even if you would have won.
Absolutely.
So, it looks like Babitel is just playing with the Eretica at this point, like not doing anything really, and I mean, well, Eretica is not really hurting Babitel either, so he's just playing with them.
The thing with this matchup is The Gladiator v Excavator, it always used to be the case of Excavators could kite the Gladiator. Obviously, Gladiators would eventually run out of mana. They would not be able to do much. They would obviously be hitting targets with the Excavator. However, in this matchup, it looks like the Gladiator is handling his mana very well. It's like he's not trying to use all of his damage.
Well, he's not
outputs
doing
and that.
anything. He's just playing at this
Yeah.
point.
I believe this could be a change though, because obviously Heretica's got no mana now.
Yeah.
So this could be the opportunity for the Gladiator to go all in.
Why the thing is with Gladiators, they've only seen a boost, I would say, in the first patch so far. But for the second patch, which by the way we already teased it on the Discord some time ago, the passive defense skill, which I think is called Stone Skin, is getting a slight nerf. And this is something that is a big issue with the Gladiators, is that they have a lot of defense, as you can see right now.
Absolutely, like
the damage output is just yeah, I mean, 185 damage.
Absolutely, like you said, like there's obviously a plan to look at all the passive skills, but some of them that are being adjusted are of the mercenary. I believe we're also thinking about the HP ones, aren't we?
Actually, that's another point. The HP, which is called Heart of Steel, I believe, is actually getting an increase with the second patch. But on the other hand, like I said, the defense getting a slight nerf, and probably in the future, we'll also be looking into the defense issue with mercenaries, because we've been receiving a lot of feedback regarding this, that the mercenary just has a lot of defense.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one thing everyone's noticed, how there's been lots of memes about, obviously, players doing 1 damage or 2 damage to the mercenary. Yeah. Specifically the Gladiator. It would make sense if it was the Guardian Swordsman.
What changes for the hit passive skills come? Yeah, they're also integrated in the second patch, which we call the passive skill patch.
Just remember, for all of those asking, when will this come? When will this happen? No one can really answer that question. Unfortunately, we will announce when it is going to come out, but there's always, obviously, things that can go wrong. There's some bugs that need to be solved. There's some issues that may crop up that need to be looked at first. So we can't give you an estimated time. We can just announce when it is planned to come out.
Ooh, we have Vegan versus Tenopane for the next matchup.
Ooh, so Tenopane has actually arrived in this round.
Yeah.
From you saying, where are you, sort of thing.
Yeah, because he was in the chat, but not here.
And as you pretty much just said how Tenopane treats everyone like a mob, does this mean Vegan is a mob? Is Tenopane a mob?
No, I'm saying he's winning against everyone like he's just fighting a mob, you know? He's probably like, I don't know, probably one hand he's playing Florensia, the other one he's eating pizza or something, you know?
I don't think he's that skilled, unfortunately. Cool, so we got the Armor of Light. We got Tenor going straight in. He doesn't doesn't care about the Armor of Light.
Yes, he doesn't care.
Had to be very careful with the word I used then. Doesn't care about the Armor of Light. He's just there doing all the damage he can. And Vegan's HP is looking miserable.
How is Tenopane just receiving damage? What am I not understanding?
He's receiving damage from the Thorn Shield, right? He hasn't got
right.
Palm on. He actually has not activated his protection of mana.
Yeah, he didn't.
So he is taking all this damage. And he's still not activated his protection of mana. It's like he's trying to
Wait. You're saying protection of mana, but protection of mana is for court magicians.
He is a court magician.
Wait, court magicians have vampiric touch?
Yes.
No?
That's wait, what?
Is that a noble skill?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Level 26 skill or something, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Oh wow. I'm very sorry guys, we do not know our classes anymore. Oh dear.
we just haven't been doing this enough.
To verify, Vampiric Touch is a noble skill.
It's a
Required
noble
level
skill,
is
okay.
level 27.
Alright.
So I was correct, and obviously Celty was incorrect.
Yeah, of course. It's my bad.
And look, now you've just annoyed chat. You just said, yes, Celty, Vampire Touch is a noble skill.
Yeah.
Get good.
Okay, so now I can clearly see the issues arising with, or why people mention that court magicians can just do too much damage.
Exactly, and this is the main thing that's been complained at quite a lot recently about the rapier skills, so that would obviously be something we can look into in future patches.
Absolutely, 100%. That's where it's important that you guys just like keep giving us feedback on in the Discord server, in the feedback channel, because that's where we get all our feedback from. That's where we look in, well, at least I look in daily to find any issues that are hot topic at the moment.
And yeah, now look what you've done to Twitch chat, by the way. Who are these moderators? They have zero game knowledge. Florensia staff in a nutshell. You've made us all look bad. GG, well played.
No, I was actually just checking if the Twitch chat is still alive, you know?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes.
Expected purpose mistake just to test the viewers.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, we have got an Excavator via Magic Knight.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like the Excavator's looking very healthy in this matchup.
Yep.
Seems to be winning this quite easily. And that is a win for the Excavator.
Right. Oh, God, it's... There you go. Perfect. Yeah, so I think when it comes to Excavator versus Nobles, Excavator has quite the upper hand because of the lot of stuns and the Crimson Dust. But it's very important that the Excavator uses those stuns and the dust in well-timed manner. Otherwise, the Noble's just gonna have an easy time doing the combo. The usual combo with Lure of Incubus, Shade, and then all the damage output.
Absolutely. Looks like Twitch chat is saying it is alive. They've asked for a PvP match, and apparently we've didn't care about it. Oh, there we go. Ice and Celty, you should actually make a stream series where you get to know the game firsthand. We do know the game. We just... Celty doesn't, obviously.
Okay, look. The only problem that I have, okay? The only problem that I have is I've never played a magic class, okay? I can, since 2010, I am unable to distinguish Court Magician and Magic Knight pictures. I've never been able to do that. I don't know what it is. Every other class, I can tell you all the skills probably, if you give me enough time.
I like how you added "if you give me enough time." Right.
But Court Magicians and Magic Knights, male or female, I was never able to distinguish the pictures. It's probably because that's just the one class that I've never really played. I had a Magic Knight, but, you know.
For any meme creators out there, I would love to see a meme of what Celty just said about how he does not know the difference between a Court Magician and a Magic Knight. That is just pretty embarrassing, honestly.
Hey, I know the difference. I just don't know the difference in picture. I can't distinguish the pictures, but I know the difference in class.
Okay. Well, I won't say what I was going to say. However, if you look at the Court Magician, right, they look, you know, they look gentle and nice and lovely. And then if you look at the Magic Knight profile pictures, they just look emo-y and
like
weird.
They're angry, right?
Exactly. They look like they're... If you annoy them, they will slap you in the face.
Celty, have you ever AoE'd as an Exca without a loot pad? Yeah, of course. I have played Excavator before loot pads were even a thing. So, of course. Oh god, I just outed my age, didn't I? Oh god, I'm old.
Good job, Celty. Well played.
Everyone here, just type in the chat when you started playing Florensia. I'd be interested to see that. When did everyone start playing Florensia? Have you ever played a priest? Have I ever played a priest? I've tried a priest, yeah, but I've never actually played one in long term.
Is it because you didn't like buffing people? Is that it? Were you selfish?
No, it's you know, I've probably tried every class, but I always ended up with Excavator. Excavator is just my thing.
Cool. It's like people have been playing since 2010. A lot of
2010,
people
yeah.
who started with 10, 11, 12 in that age area. So a lot of people have played this game for a very long time.
Yeah. Like
Part
almost
of
a decade
everyone's
now.
childhood.
2000.
And obviously Akin with his flex of 2008.
When did you start Ice?
I started in 2008 myself.
Okay, wow.
I
Okay.
started just in open beta.
Wow.
And that was the
2010.
times when I was obsessed with strength. And I would play mercenary and I'd be like, I'm going to go full strength. And realize, oh, this is not a good idea. I was so excited because I was spamming my skill level up on Spiral Slash. And it was like, oh, yes, I'm doing damage.
Yeah, I remember Florensia was actually my very first MMORPG. And I remember, I can clearly remember that moment where I was doing my first character, and I was actually skilling all the different attributes. So I was doing, at that time, even luck, I was doing wisdom, I was doing strength, everything.
So you're like, oh, I can make a balanced character. Balance is always a good
yes,
idea.
a little bit of everything. That's perfect.
And then you realize, oh, wait a minute, these stats don't do anything for me.
I remember it was someone that actually taught me about the game. Like, he was asking, hey, what are you, doing with your excavator? And I was like, oh, I'm doing everything. I was like, oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah, that's the times, isn't it? You do your own thing. You see all these new people and like, yo, guys, I'm new here. How you doing? And then they just say, what the hell are you building?
Exactly.
It's like, it's my special build, okay? Yeah, it looks like the third round they're collecting names. Oh, that word though.
Yeah, we need to talk
We will
about
not say that word, unfortunately. Looks like people are talking about their ages now and when they got their first computer.
Yeah.
Took 5 months to get to level 37 1v1.
That's
then deleted
quick.
The character. Wait, what?
I
5 months to get level 37?
I probably didn't reach level 40 until after about 1.5 years. Yeah.
And then there was me who did
slow.
level 1 to 40 in like 2 days.
I remember seeing the first level, what was that, 60 or 80 or something, standing in Roxbury, and I was like, oh my god. And I remember whispering that person, how did you do that? It was like, leveling. I was like, okay.
I think we can all agree the best part of Old Flow, though, was obviously the tower grind from level 84 to 99. Wasn't that fun?
I loved it.
Spending an hour and a half in a tower party to get 2% EXP.
But back then, when you had to do that, and you were level even just 85 or 86 or 87 or hell, even 90, you were the king, because everyone knew you went through a lot of trouble to get to that level after 84,
I would say more like 85, 86, because there was the trick where if you saved all your quests, you could immediately get level 85.
Right, yeah, I heard about that one. Right. I got mad at this friend and deleted. Oh.
I wish I could see the replay of Eresia getting mad, I'll be honest.
Well,
Celty, that reflects your game knowledge perfectly. Well, shots fired.
I give it to you. But I will probably never be able to distinguish Court Magician and Magic Knight pictures. I don't know what it is. It's just,
Don't worry, guys. After this stream, I'm going to have a very serious word at Celty. I will show him all the pictures of the noble class, and I'll make sure he fully understands the differences.
But, I think up until that happens, Eresia should probably go to bed because he's about to have a 24-hour stream.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, he did say earlier that if we can make Hal come, he will do a 2 times 24-hour stream.
Wait, 48 hours?
48 hours if Hal comes back. So hopefully, if we can look into Hal, and hopefully if we can get it working, 48-hour stream. Does that include pepperoni pizza or pineapple pizza, sorry?
I'll order him one.
Yeah,
if he does a 48-hour stream, he deserves a pizza for free.
Yeah. There we go. If you do a 40-hour stream, we will order you your food.
CM has fat AoEs but bright colors, and the MK has dark stuff with yeah, okay, look. Once a noble uses Wrath of Earth, I know it's a court magician.
I mean, difference is Court Magician has red eyes and Magic Knight doesn't.
Right. I
Well,
might
that's for
be
the
able.
females anyway.
I might be able to get along with this.
I mean, back in the day, it was always the case of Magic Knights were considered gay and Court Magicians were considered straight. What?
That easy?
Yeah, pretty much that easy.
Yeah, but I remember there was this time where everyone was playing Court Magician, and then suddenly there came this influx of Magic Knights out of nowhere.
Yeah, I believe someone started off the trend of Magic Knight, and then everyone got to see how strong they were in 1v1, and a lot of people started changing because obviously when tower parties were a thing, and you had to obviously level up in the tower, Magic Knight seemed to be the better choice for a lot of players, as it was a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And then obviously in a 1v1 situation, Magic Knights just dominated back in the day.
I think Vegan wants your attention.
Yes, Vegan, how are you? I hate Jash Glak to you two.
And you say you can't talk German.
Was that a German word I said?
No.
Okay,
But,
so the first one is for Charity Ice. The second one is for Recover in Hospital after that. Cool. So, obviously, the first 21st stream for Charity is a really good gesture of Florensia. One of the more active streamers of the Flow community, for sure.
Absolutely.
Can we have Eretica v Randall? Well, that will be down to them too, if they wish to do their own little friendly PvP.
I think that's still not possible. It's still randomly generated.
Yes, but I meant like they could do their own little friendly PvP maybe to please the viewer.
And just for your interest, because we've been talking so much, what's happening right now is they're gathering the people for the third and final round for today.
So, the difference is that all the leagues are now going to be 3 rounds, and there'll be no more than 3 rounds.
Yeah.
As we had in the past, some days when we had 10 rounds happening, and I used to be online until like midnight. That was fun.
Wow. That's a lot. So
no,
do you know,
season 1.
Is there going to be a break over New Year's or Christmas? Or is that just going to continue?
I have no idea. Obviously, if it is a Christmas or a New Year thing and not many people are available, I'm sure they may postpone it for a week.
Yeah.
However, as far as I know, we do plan to keep it going throughout that time.
Okay.
It completely depends on if the moderators are available and if we've got the players needed to make this happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably something we could figure out until next week, I guess.
Absolutely.
And looks like we have the name for the third round.
Yep. And just to point it to the viewer asking if they can make a sort of fun PvP, I'm sure they can. They will need to adjust that on their own, though, if they wish to do that.
Yeah, I mean, anytime someone has a moderately planned or planned event that they would like to execute, they can always get in touch with the event team, which are then more than happy to help anyone willing to make some sort of event.
Absolutely. Still waiting for the last of the players, and I just read the chat, and I shouldn't have read the chat. The thing in caps, I'm just like,
See, that's why I have the chat blurred out.
You got to love this chat filter. It's very useful.
Oh,
very
yeah.
good. It looks like we have a little issue.
Oh. Okay.
Then it will start. So there's this technical issue happening currently, and we will start it.
In the meantime, let's look at this knife that's almost as big as Vegan himself.
Be careful talking about knives, because there's a lot of people out there who want the level 105 knife. And they may start... Oh, there we go. There's no knife anymore. Vegan is being shamed on a stream. And now he's a cow. Okay.
With a knife.
A dangerous cow with a knife. That's a very scary thing. Cool. That's the point. How was the Flow League standings looking after the round 2 anyway? Did we actually check that?
No, we didn't. 1 second. I can pull it up. There you go. That's from last round. Let's refresh it. Oh wow, we do have a first place now, which is Iwon, who has won 2 matches and now has 1,048 points, closely followed by Ligton with 1,046 points, who also has 2 wins. And then there's quite a bit of a gap, and then we have Harui with 1,025 points, 1 win, and Randall, which both of them I believe they've only participated in 1 round. Whereas Iwon and Ligton, they've participated in 2 rounds. Yeah, very balanced. We have an Excavator, Court Magician, Gladiator, Sniper. Yeah, looks good. Just no sign.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. And there's people out there with 1 win and 1 loss, and you can see they are still gaining points. When they lost the first time, and then when they won the second time, they did gain overall an extra 3 points. Which clearly shows how the higher your points are, the more you could lose/win.
And looks like we have the names for the new round, for the first match.
Yep, I1 unfortunately missed himself, but no one cares about I1, right?
Yeah, Galworthy versus a new Skyer is the first match.
There's a wait actually, because I1 missed himself on the character list, so I believe they have to remake the round.
Oh, right.
As I1 was not included.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It looks like we've got a bit of an advertising Flandre info in the chat as well. Anyone who doesn't know what Flandre is, please check it out. It's a very good website that contains all the information you need about Florensia.
Yes. Matchups will be created again. Okay, yeah, there you go. So I think they didn't have the possibility to do that. Good, I'll try it again. I think they didn't have the possibility to do that last season, right?
Not as far as I know. I don't remember. I don't think there was many changes done to the overall way things were conducted via the website and behind the scenes. So maybe they were. However, we don't really use it, so we would not be able to answer that question.
Yep. But it looks like we do have... Well, we have another 2 names for the first round. Which is a Bapital Craw. Okay. I misspelled it.
I believe he was in the first round of today.
Yes, that is correct. So that is a... Wait, Magic Knight.
Wait, who?
Lancia.
Lancia?
Yeah.
I can't find Lancia, but I believe you are right there.
See,
Yes,
I'm
you are.
learning.
That is the Magic Knight.
Yeah, I'm learning
you
now.
can tell
see?
because the female Magic Knight looks cute and the female CM looks very scary.
Okay, with the red
It's
eyes.
the way to specifically see the differences between the classes is what one's cute and which one's not cute.
Ooh, and Lancia is doing a lot of damage. Baptil does not really have a chance. And there comes the lure.
Oh,
and,
the lure of Incubus.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be it. Yeah.
That was very close though. But that lure of Incubus definitely clinched the win.
That was only 37 seconds. That was quick.
Very quick. Was that the fastest match today, by any chance?
I think definitely one of the faster ones. Yeah, I think the other fastest one was 39 seconds.
Sounds promising.
All right, we have Sanji versus Needy.
And which are the 2 neighbors fighting, Mr. Celty?
What do you mean?
What classes are they?
Oh, well, hold on. Court Magician and Magic Knight.
And which one's which? Just for the viewers' sake, so you know something about the game.
Needy is Court Magician.
Oh, you're learning! Let's have a round of applause
Red
to
eyes,
Celty.
angry looking Court Magician.
There we go. It's an easy way to remember.
All right. What are they waiting for?
They are waiting for something,
Needy
but unsure.
wins.
They're saying that Needy wins, or
Yeah.
something's happening. I think it's something to do with buffs, maybe. Ah, yes, Needy's got a buff that is not belonging to their class, so I believe they have to remove the buff.
Oh, the spirit skill.
Yes.
Mm.
Just that they're just communicating up there and hopefully trying to solve that issue now.
Yeah, I think they're going for a kill now.
Yeah, there we go. Oh. Or are they confirming?
Needy wins.
Oh. So there was something else that happened, obviously, that we weren't aware of. So Needy did win the game.
Yep.
Hopefully, there'll be a bit of information to why that decision was made.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. It wasn't really communicated.
So there's a little bit of a dispute happening in the general chat. So meanwhile, whilst we wait for a confirmation answer, we shall, yes, see what happens.
Yeah, I think they're trying to resolve this issue right now. Great. No, they're fighting. But that's not the match, I think.
Now, I think Needy is trying to kill themselves to remove the buffs.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, there we go. That removes the buffs.
Perfect. So we are having a rematch?
Unsure. We just need to figure out if the decision has been made, or was there a miscommunication, or what is going to happen. That's what it comes down to.
Looks like Naomi just appeared.
Yep. Okay, so they are doing a rematch
yep.
for Sanji v Needy. So that match will be happening again.
So it looks like I'm having a name bug then. Because Sanji for me is a hot girl.
Are they now?
What is the name? Yeah, look at it. See?
You just now the whole Twitch chat is like, what? Confirmed hot girl?
Oh, guys, come on.
Good
It's
job,
the name.
Celty spreading rumors now. Wow. Yeah, so we have got the Magic Knight v the Court Magician matchup.
Yep.
At the moment, it looks like it is a bit equal. The Court Magician has got the upper hand at the moment, doing a lot of DPS over time, teleporting away, probably waiting for their skills to come off cooldown.
Yep. Well, once again, we do see that the Court Magician is using a lot of Phantom Grief, which does have a lot of DPS. And, I mean, more and more I can see where this is causing an issue. But then also, I don't remember seeing Court Magicians using Phantom Grief that much last season, or am I wrong?
You are wrong. So Court Magicians did use a lot of Phantom Grief last season too. I believe there was just not as much need to use it because they had the actual overall damage and the skills to be able to do it without it. But now with the adjustments and the changes towards the noble skills, they're having to start using the DPS skills of the rapier to allow to make up for that damage.
Right, and that was just very well turned around from Sanji, who just, he was losing, but then turned it around really quickly and won this match. Right.
Sanji does take the win.
Yep.
Waiting for the next match now. It looks like Twitch chat has got something against you now, Celty.
I just said
Apparently
the name.
you're confirmed with Sanji. You're now confirmed dating Sanji. Vegan is not happy with you because you're cheating on him.
Vegan. I'd never do that. Right, looks like the next round has already started.
Dragon v Tenopane. So Gladiator v Court Magician. So we can see a lot of Ice Ball coming out. Now, Ice Ball was another skill that was adjusted, where it's now scaling up with the movement speed reduced.
That is
it looks
correct.
Like, in this case, it is max to get the full 60%. But obviously, with every skill point, the percentage is changed. It's like the Gladiator is not having much luck being able to inflict much damage, though.
Yeah, there's everything is being absorbed by the palm. It's just a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom. Yeah, like I said, Tenopane just doesn't care.
Yep, Tenno takes the win.
Almost goes in as the fastest round today. Almost.
40 seconds.
Yeah.
Still loads of players spectating and watching. I'm slowly just, walking through them all, seeing which ones I like, which ones I dislike.
Right, we're waiting for the third round to be announced. It's very interesting. Really interesting. Oh, Ivon versus...
That was announced by a vegan, so that may not be the actual matchup. Vegan's just excited because he may be able to win a game.
No, but, I have to say, I'm really, really surprised by how much of an influence this just one patch had on the playstyle of people. And now I'm like curious because they had obviously the time to prepare themselves for the PvP. So I wonder if they actually went, if the people actually went ahead and trained with the new skills and the change in the skills for the PvP League. And I'm also wondering if we are able to, and we hope we are able to, drop the second class balance patch during the PvP season. I'm wondering if that's going to have an influence, although it's only the passive skills, so it might have a little bit less of an impact. But I'm wondering if that will change the playstyle too, and suddenly we see people that are super dominant suddenly losing matches because they can't really handle the changes. That'd be interesting to see.
Of course, and knowing from how I've seen players act in the game, a lot of them do often do wars and PvPs between them. So there's a lot of players out there who do test the new changes and figure out what build is best suited for them. So it will be interesting to see which one practices more, learns more, and adapts more.
Yeah, and we do have Ivon versus Vegan this round.
Yep, and it does say winner will be dating with Mr. Celtic. We're not going to include my name because I'm not interested. Cool. So Vegan v Ivon.
Excavator versus Priest. And, well, we established that Excavator has a hard time finding priests. And, well, in fact, noble classes, saint classes in general. Because, well, as you can see, the saints, they can just heal themselves up. Whereas the Excavator is not only inflicting damage to themselves because of the Thorn Shield, but also depleting the mana, and once an Excavator is out of mana, it's basically game over.
Absolutely that. And we are noticing that all the damage that Ivon is dealing to Vegan is just being healed up like it's nothing.
Yeah.
One Master Recovery just heals all the HP back up. And with the Armor of Light being so easily being able to use now, because the cooldown is lower, we are seeing a lot more Armor of Lights being dealt with. And obviously, that's stopping the amount of damage that Ivon is able to inflict at times.
Now, so what I can see right now regarding Armor of Light, which was a skill not only we, but also the people were concerned a lot about, that it would maybe, destroy the Saint completely and they wouldn't be able to do anything anymore. But what I can see right now, at least for the PvP part, is that it's completely fine. It's not too strong, not too weak. The cooldown is fine. At least from what I can tell, it's not too OP or anything. Would you agree with that?
Exactly. I totally agree. Like, from what we're seeing is that the Armor of Light change does make a difference. However, we are seeing the priests are able to survive still. They get a brief period where they can get punished, but after that, they get the Armor of Light back.
Yeah.
The only thing that I believe needs to change for the priest is they get some sort of, like, attacky skill. But obviously, that's down to what happens and what changes can be done.
Absolutely. And,
the question is, will this be the first PvP league? Well, will this be the first match that ends in a draw? That is the question.
We have 2.5 minutes to go. A Vegan is just doing the old tactic where he's not really attacking, just healing.
Technically, he's lost the first two, right? So a draw for Vegan, it counts as a win.
That is correct, actually. Yeah, that's correct. We didn't see any Shamans today. We also didn't see any Guardian Swordsmen. But I think other than that, we saw every other class.
I think we will see a lot more shamans and especially guardian swordsmen once the next patch we have planned comes out. Not to hint anything, not to spoil anything, but I reckon we will see a lot more of those
Well,
classes.
I mean, for the next patch is pretty much, everyone can see what the changes are that are coming because we posted it in the Florensia preview on the Discord server.
Oh, absolutely. Then I don't need to worry about saying things I shouldn't say.
Exactly.
Cool. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds in, it looks like it's still a stalemate. Both very healthy on the HP. I1 just low on the mana. But it doesn't seem like any damage is being dealt from both parties.
Not really, no. Well, every damage that I1 is dealing is being healed up by Vegan. And I see a lot of people in the chat saying the XK damage needs a buff. Guys? I totally agree with that.
I believe Celti is being a bit biased towards Excavator.
No.
Excavator main.
I am absolutely unbiased, but it is a fact that the Excavator, when it comes to damage, is not really up to par with other classes. It actually depends. If you have Shooting Nova,
I mean, I would kind of
First Shot-
disagree. Like, with Shooting Nova and the damage over time effects that an Excavator can do, especially with the next buff we have planned for the Excavator, I think the damage is going to be considerably more than enough.
That is actually correct. The next, the next
Next buff
patch
is going
is.
to allow an extra 2.5% damage, right?
I don't know the percentage, but it is something around 200 plus damage, I believe, if you max the passive skill
Exactly.
for Excavators. So that's definitely a damage buff for Excavators.
Cool. Looks like we are 10 seconds away from this being a draw.
Yep.
And it looks like both parties are like, you know what? Let's have peace. Let's not have war. Let's just have peace. It is a draw.
Yep, it's a draw.
First ever draw of Season 3. But they don't want this to end.
I wonder
Eventually,
why.
all good things come to an end.
Well, I1 was trying, but, Vegan was just healing, and I think Vegan knows that he doesn't have enough damage.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And that was the case. It was the case of Vegan had a moment where they could do Chains of Light.
Mhm.
And then, obviously, Master Recovery, that's 9,000 HP healed. The Excavator isn't going to deal that much damage out with Armor of Light active. It's just not possible.
You never have enough points for Excavator. Well, you see, that is kind of the point. That's where we're heading with the class balance patches, is so that people are unable to skill everything, but rather than skill everything in the skill tree, you have to make conscious decisions about what you want to skill. You want to go for more PvP, you want to go more for PvE, PvP, AoE, healing, avoidance, all that kind of stuff. That should matter.
Completely agreed. And obviously, the main goal of this is to allow classes to be more dynamic, to allow a meta, to allow the changing of all these skills, to make it so you have points where you can choose to go one way or another way.
Right,
So
looks
we have
like
PvP, yeah.
the Excavator is not caring too much about the damage. Well, pretty much cancelling everything. And that was just a miss from Firepole, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And the Court Magician has obviously lost all his mana. He is about to lose. And I'm wondering if it was Crimson Dust mainly that was damaging him so hard to begin with.
I think Crimson Dust did play a big role, but from what I've seen is the damage output was just pretty high in general from Eretica.
Absolutely. You can Kite Noble. We got an agreement with not enough compensation for the non-existent damage. Again, as we look at all the classes, if we can see there's classes that are underperforming, or they're just not matching up to other classes, that is something that we will look at changing. It is something that we will talk about and review. We have got a nice internal team that handles this, as well as a community team that also looks into this, which is consisting of players, and those players are very well known in PvP.
Exactly, but not only are we looking into PvP aspect, but obviously also into the PvE aspect, which once again, you have to understand that you can't make something work flawlessly on both ends. So we are unfortunately always sort of forced into finding a compromise between PvE and PvP. And well, as you know, compromises usually mean trying to get the best of both worlds, you know. But yeah, obviously, the way we're working is we're getting we're getting the feedback from the community. We're working that out internally, and then we have a proposal. We give that to the community task force that we created just for the class balance patches. That task force is then reviewing the proposed changes, and that goes back and forth until everyone is happy, and then it gets patched onto the test server where everything gets tested. And once everything works, that's when it drops to the live servers. So
Just remember,
a lot of revisits before it even drops to the live servers.
And just to point out, just to clarify, when the balance team is happy with it, that's when we also show it to you guys of our proposed changes, and we look at your feedback and see if there's anything that we may have missed. So in the end, every player does get an idea or say of something that we may have missed completely.
Exactly. It's just a matter of, like, I get a lot of feedback personally in DMs as well, where people are, you know, telling me or, you know, making suggestions and all of that. But at the end of the day, you have to remember there's a lot of people making a lot of suggestions. And so just because your particular suggestion is not represented in the patch, that doesn't mean we haven't seen it. That doesn't mean we haven't read it. It's just that we have to make a compromise between PvE, PvP, all players, all classes. There's a lot of variables that are included in such a patch.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, we have got a match happening.
Yes, sir.
Yes, finished. Here we go. We got Anajo v Lincoln. A Magic Knight v a Court Magician, which seems to be happening very often today.
Yeah, a lot of nobles today.
Very much nobles. And it looks like Anajo has got the Shade of Fear and is doing all the burst damage now. Obviously, Lincoln is very healthy with the mana, so should be able to survive this combo.
And I think that one missed even, didn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Now, one thing I've been seeing today too, when it comes to noble versus noble, is that, you know, it used to be a matter of whoever has the first hit wins.
Yep.
But I think with the change to lure, it has changed a bit, hasn't it?
It has. It's now the case of people are kind of forced to start lure in order to get guaranteed first hit combo.
Yeah.
But then if they do that, they won't have their lure up in time to be able to act again afterwards. So it obviously does mean you kind of have to be a bit more smarter with how you play certain skills in a noble matchup. Cool. So it looks like that win goes over to Lincoln.
And now let me see. We already have the names for the next match, which is Randall.
So you guys are aware in the Twitch chat, if you have any feedback on improvements for the game, please use our feedback channel on the Discord. I do collect it. It is not forgotten. For those who think that none of it's being collected, I can assure you it is being collected. Cool. Looks like we have got the next match then.
No, I think that's not the match because it's supposed to be Randall versus Fake something.
Is that actually a name?
I mean, haven't seen that player before.
I've never seen a player called Fake Google.
Yeah, me neither.
This is where the moderators just say incorrect names to confuse us.
Probably. Oh my god, I just heard the resurrection sound for the first time.
Wait, you've never heard the resurrection
I told you I've never really played Saints. And I also never die, so of course I've never heard it.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you Selty, who has never heard the resurrection skill sound.
Well, I've never died in game, so like, you know, 0 death. How am I supposed to hear it?
Oh dear. That's all I've got to say is, oh dear. Yeah, there we go. Straight away. Command
so
killed
it's
Selty.
SATXR. That's the name. There you go. Unfortunately, that doesn't work, Amy.
As someone just said in the general chat, please fix the Draco and Wizard pets, thanks. That is actually something we are currently reviewing.
Absolutely. We are fully aware of the pet issues and we are looking into it.
Believe we mentioned that topic about last week or a few days ago to our community task balance team. He will give us all
Last week,
confirm that the insights of all the pet issues we have tracked are correct, and if we actually missed any.
Exactly. And it was actually still this week because we have Sunday.
Ah, absolutely.
So looks like we have a very balanced, I would say, fight going on. Where, well, we have another priest again versus sniper, and well, it's gonna be interesting to see if the priest can heal. Maybe not. Wow, that was just a crit. That hurts. There goes the sniping. It's already halfway down, but of course the priest is gonna try to heal himself up. And Randall is just shooting at everything. We're getting a bit low on mana.
But this is where we're going to see the big changes, though, because obviously with sniping have an increased cooldown now. They can't just abuse priests at the entire time.
Yeah.
They've got one opportunity when the armor of light goes down to do as much damage as they can. And if it doesn't work out, by the time the sniping's up again, armor of light will be on.
And I see a lot of people making suggestions in the chat. Once again, please do those feedbacks and suggestions in the Discord server with the command !feedback, because that's where we gather all the feedback and suggestions, and then we we collect those, we review those. So please do it on the Discord server.
And for the player who said, "Please, I say your iconic catchphrase," I don't think that is suitable for the stream.
Do you have a catchphrase?
No? What you want about? No idea what you want about.
Ice has a catchphrase?
No one should say this, please. It makes you sound like a very bad person.
That's interesting.
Okay.
You have to tell me later then.
No, I think the Twitch chat will tell you in a second, but it looks like the sniper is running low on MP.
Yes, he is.
The priest is still very healthy. So now the sniper's got no mana, and I think they're going to have to try to recover mana. But in that time, the priest can also recover. So this is going to end up in a stalemate, right?
Well, I don't know. It looks like this priest is trying, just like Vegan, to go for a draw, because both of them are now sitting down, regenerating MP. That would have been the chance for the priest to actually go into attacking the sniper. But oh well. Looks like they're not interested in winning.
For those who joined, this is round 3 of the PvP League. So we only have, I think, 3 more matches, including this one.
Isn't this already the 4th or 5th match?
I believe so.
Yeah.
We have 3 matches left, including this one. So when this match is over, we have 2 matches left, and that will be the end of the league for today.
And we are 3 minutes in. I think Randall is just trying to output as much damage as possible. Ooh, nice Mario Kart right there. Bye. Come again. I love it. Right. Yeah, I mean, they're not, both of them are not really fighting, right? Especially not the priest. The priest is not carrying at all.
So the sniper has basically got a feather instead of the gun and is tickling the priest, right? And the priest is just like, that tickles.
I just saw 9.8k damage coming out of the sniper, in one skill. Tickling, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. The priest is starting to take a lot more damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But again, the sniper is out of mana again.
Yep, and we have 55 seconds left, so
There's going to be one last chance, probably, for the sniper to regain mana and hopefully do more damage. But the priest is still looking very healthy with the mana and HP.
And also he has an armor of light, so
It's like this priest has been inspired from Vegan, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I hope we're getting passive changes fast. Obviously, we can't tell you an estimated time for that. We can only announce when we are able to release it 100%.
And rest assured that as soon as we know when we can release it, you'll be the first one to know. Well, you guys. And 3, 2, 1, and that's 5 minutes. That's a draw.
Yeah. So again, we are seeing Priest being able to actually survive more of the burst damage. Okay, we got the next round. A nice fun one. Again, another Court Magician via Magic Knight. The highlight of today's event.
Right. Gold worthy. There we go.
By the way, Celty, if you think I'm with, you need glasses.
I just read it, yeah. Well, it's hard to tell. What do you mean? That's a lot of MP, isn't it?
Yeah, the thing is that you got low HP. It looks like you have got a lot of whiz, so it's not as high as full whiz, but it's definitely got some whiz there.
Yeah, not full wisdom. I can see that.
However, it looks like lore has gone on. It looks like some damage has gone on.
Yeah, came a
He's
little
even
bit
got
of
enough
damage
time.
too.
He's even got enough time to chat to the players. You know, just showing his multitasking skills.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Didn't go for the lightning shock.
Yeah, so we got a lightning shock interruption there. Maybe a missed time from the Court Magician. And now Goldworthy is on the attack.
Yeah, just came through the. Yeah, there you go. That was once the
That's
MP
the
was
win.
gone, it was pretty easy.
And this is the thing of Magic Knights. Their DPS and damage overall just does so much damage. And we are seeing that continuously actually reduce the entire mana usage of the Court Magician.
Again, a very quick match on
Yeah,
two
and
nobles.
the very last round is a Court Magician versus an Excavator. This will be the last match for today. Can Priest, instead of giving them a draw, just win by default? Unfortunately not. That's not how the league works, unfortunately. Imagine if Priest got a win if they could outlast someone by not dying.
No, that'd be unfair.
It would be, for sure.
So that was a introduction into this round with a with Lure of Incubus, followed by Shade of Fear, and now comes the entire combo. Is that gonna be enough though? A lot of wisdom from I'm Addicted. And the Retica
Absolutely.
just bursting back. Now it's... Oh, wait, the palm is not on? Okay, that's the chance. Oh, but there comes the Ice Shield. And a little bit of cursing, because they probably just realized that palm wasn't on.
Trying to outrun and wait for the Crimson Dust to expire. Oh, Eretica did stun the use of Shade of Fear, getting extra damage off. And this is big. He did miss Crimson, just to point that out. So that is going to be a big effect. That's going to change the outcome of this. But Eretica looks like he has caught the win just in time. Nice, and the big change there was obviously Eretica was able to have that moment of opportunity to stun the Court Magician.
Absolutely. Lightning question for Celti. What class is Erasure fighting on what spec? That'd probably be a Court Magician full wisdom. That was a lot of MP right there.
Is he correct? Is he incorrect?
Dum 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 dum. Right.
Damn, he knows his stuff.
There you go. I told you guys, I just don't know how to differentiate the pictures. Everything else is no problem.
Tenopane, I want channel points here to make Ice Flux push-ups with Cam on. Unfortunately, I don't want to flex my push-up skills. I mean, I could do at least 100 before I probably struggle.
100.
At least 100. But I don't want to flex, you know.
You can do 100 push-ups.
Yes.
I am impressed.
I can give you a private stream afterwards showing it.
What? Sure. Okay. FYI, guys, I'll be restreaming it to you guys. Recording, uploading on YouTube. Icelux does 100 push-ups.
Without breaking a sweat.
Right, so let's come to the conclusion, because that was just the last match of today.
Absolutely. Standing's supposed to be a bit more interesting now. We've had a few upsets. We've had a few different classes winning.
Right, so Leighton, first place with 1,067 points, 3 wins, followed by Eretica, who has 3 wins and 1 loss. How does that work?
Sorry.
Heretic.
But remember, it's based on points. So if
No, no, no.
Heretic's
Yeah,
team
but Heretic has 3 wins and 1 loss.
Yep.
We only had. Oh wait, no, there can be multiple matches, right?
Exactly. So it could be a chance if Heretica had the PvP twice
Yes.
due to an incorrect odd number of players.
Exactly. Yeah, I do remember. I don't know if it was the first or the second round, but I think I saw Heretica twice. Right. I was just confused for a second. Anyways, followed by Tenopane, who wasn't there in the first round but participated in second and third round, won both matches, and now has 1,044 points. Followed by Iwon with 2 wins and 1 draw. Pretty sure that was that was against I don't remember his name. The other priest, right? Not vegan. And then we have the Gladiator, who participated in the first round and won the match. Harui with 1,025 points. And then followed by Snipers. Yeah, so it's pretty... okay, so there's only Nobles, Snipers, everything except Guardians, Swordsmen, and Shamans.
I mean, this is still the first week, so maybe next week and the week after, we will see a bit more of those classes.
I'm reading a lot of people that are saying that they'd be happy to switch to Shaman once the passive skills change drop on the live servers. See, there we go. Bring us passive changes and you see a Shaman. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised a lot of people say that. Maybe it does have a big impact and I just don't realize it.
Just to point out, players, earlier today I asked if someone could make a meme of Celti and his lack of noble knowledge. I did not ask for you guys to make a meme of me. But thank you.
There's a meme of you now?
Yeah, on the Float EN channel.
Fantastic. I love you guys.
Clearly favoritism going on here. You would rather humiliate me and not humiliate Celti. I see how it is.
Oh, excuse me.
Are you okay there, Celti?
That was. Oh, I love you guys. keep those memes coming, please.
Oh dear.
Memes are life. Anyways, that was really interesting. I did not expect to see that one class balance patch have such a big impact, and I can only imagine how much more impact the upcoming changes will have.
Absolutely, and that was only the first patch was only a few skills.
Yeah.
Wait until we've adjusted all of them. There's definitely going to be a big change and difference to how PvPs are hopefully played out.
Absolutely. You guys should make a meme channel on Discord.
We used to have a meme channel. The issue of that is that some memes can go too far.
Exactly.
And it's the memes that go too far, which, it's hard to moderate them at all times. It just makes it harder for supporters to moderate these channels.
Either way, do you have anything to say, Ice?
I do not. I have missed the community. I obviously have not been as active as I usually am. I am still caring about you players, and I will try to visit you guys more often in-game.
There you go. You just made Ice find his love for you guys again.
I have a heart.
Yes, you do. Somewhere deep down there.
Today I have learned something new.
Thank you guys very much for joining us. It was fantastic. God, I missed it. I missed the PvP League. And be sure...
I missed you.
Ice, I miss you too. Be sure to check in on next Sunday again. Same time, same place. You know where to find us. If you want to rewatch the stream, don't forget that we're uploading the streams onto YouTube. Probably give us 24-hour time and it'll be uploaded. So you can find it anytime on YouTube. And other than that, what's left there to say is thank you guys for joining us. We hope to see you next Sunday. And until then, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.